To all of our local, our regional and our international viewers throughout the world, wherever you may be, a very warm welcome to another edition of the program Conversations with Zelisa, where we continue to inform, educate, empower and answer those unanswered questions. I am Zelisa Buduseng Rupani, humbly inviting you to sit back, relax, enjoy, absorb and tell your friends, tell your family members about the great programming. Share the information with your loved ones if you truly care about them. Directing this morning and in Master Control, Hisham Costello. On behalf of our team, I'd like to wish each and every one of you a fantastic day today. It's Friday. Happy, happy Friday, the 15th of December, 2023. And if you're celebrating a birthday, happy birthday. If it's your anniversary, happy anniversary to you and yours. I want to extend congratulations going out to Carol Mohammed, who paid us a visit yesterday. May I have her picture up, please, Hisham? This lovely lady won herself a gift on our Christmas extravaganza or giveaways, and I met her yesterday. She's such a lovely, charming lady. So again, Carol, congratulations. Really nice meeting you. She's a loyal and ardent viewer. She's been watching the show from the inception. So I just want to say my heartfelt thanks again, for paying a visit and for being a loyal and ardent viewer to the program. Congratulations to you. Thank you so much, Hisham. Let's quickly go to our quote for today, coming to us with the kind compliments of the Christmas flea market that's happening at Mid-Center Mall. Let's go to that quote, please. And it says, in order to love who you are, you cannot hate the experiences that shaped you. I find this to be very profound. In order to love who you are, you cannot hate the experiences that shaped you. Because it is because of the experiences, good or bad, in your life that brought you to be the person that you are today. Those experiences would have, you would have grown, you've gained strength, understanding. Those experiences would have brought you to the person that you are today. And you have to question yourself, are you happy with who you are? Do you still need to change things? Or what do you need to do to be a better, new and improved you? Thank you so much, Hisham. That came to us with the kind compliments of the Mid-Center Mall. I'd like to get the other video, please, Hisham. I'll appreciate that. And I want to let you know that every evening at 7 o'clock, take a look at this. You've got to visit them because they've got a snowfall. Apart from the great entertainment and the goodies and the great deals and the food and all of the wonderful things that they've put together in terms of entertainment, live entertainment, our children can enjoy and have the experience of a snowfall. It happens at 7 o'clock, 7 p.m. every night. So check them out, make it a family affair and let the children enjoy the experience of their snowfall at 7 o'clock. All right, I thought this to be really, really nice and a nice experience. Also, it's safe and secure parking, make your list, so it's a win-win in every way. So remember to check them out, pay them a visit, and allow the children and yourself as well. If you're a child at heart like me, then you'll certainly enjoy that experience. Yeah? Thank you so much, Hisham. Appreciate that very much. I also want to say a very good morning going out to Master Eric and his beautiful wife and their hard-working staff of Oats. I had a nice conversation with his beautiful wife yesterday. They're doing well and they extend greetings to the entire world on behalf of all of them at Oats, the management and staff. And remember to check them out. They've got their deals on and you could get your gift certificates for your loved ones as well. So remember to check them out today. Give them a call, get your gift certificates. And again, my heartfelt thanks and love always to Master Eric and his beautiful wife and their hardworking staff, because I know that they're really transforming lives. So check them out, yeah? Let me say a very good morning and a warm, warm welcome to Pastor Dr. Clive Dotton. It's always my blessing to have you join us.
I just spoke to 110 young people in the valley.
You see, do you understand how lucky we are to have you take time? Because if you're not here, you're in America or you're in India or some part of the world.
That's right.
Guyana, you're off too. You're up and about flying, doing God's work.
And from here, I have to go down to Diego Martin, and tonight I have to be in Five Rivers.
Very nice.
Yes, so I'm enjoying my mission. I don't say my job, my mission upon this earth. And you know, my car nearly burned down this morning.
I know when you
But God
told
rescued me. I saw
that.
the smoke. I got out in time. An electrician came, Galbraith, and at USC there. And so it's back on its wheels again.
You see, that's what divine intervention.
Yes. The devil didn't want me to talk to those kids this morning.
Uh-huh.
You know, I was walking up the road here. When I parked the car, one guy came to me. He said, Pastor, what we need is constitutional reform and to fix judiciary. Soon after I moved away, another fellow called out to me, he's buying a lottery ticket. Have mercy. And he said, Pastor, you got to help those youth need help. I say, I just finished deal with 100 of them in the valley there.
Yeah.
So people recognize what I am doing in the society.
But of course, you are a man of God. You really are reaching out. And when I want to say transforming lives, that intervention to help us. I know your passion is about helping the youth, and I stand with you firm on that. But you really even put yourself in some compromises places.
If I could tell you
your
something,
life.
There's a Hindu lady calling me. I met her at a Christmas function of the Adventist Central Community Services Department had. They do it every year. It's a fantastic thing they do. They invite Hindus, Muslim, Christians, everybody.
Lovely.
You have attendance about 400. She said, Pastor, my husband's car is down. We are really stretched. We got to get a car. And I promised to help her. But I've been so busy, so Sunday we are arranging to meet. So I could get that car back up.
Yeah.
And there's a Hindu family approaching me, an Adventist pastor. And I'm happy to do it.
It's beautiful when people think outside of the box. It just shows that they're intelligent,
Yes.
right? Because at the end of the day, it's not about the religion, or it's not about, I mean, we respect each other's religion.
Sure.
But the fact is embracing and understanding that there is a higher being. And if whomever you see fit to be your God or to worship, respect that of others as well.
Sure.
And learn to embrace and love and respect. Yeah?
Definitely. Well, thank God I had a mother and a father to a less extent, but he died when I was 15.
Yeah.
But I had a mom, and she stuck with us right through. She died in 1999, 24 years ago. And she had that same philosophy that you just articulated, that we must love people.
Yeah,
And not just people of our religion or race. We must love across the board.
You cannot discriminate. You cannot.
And that's the spirit of Christmas, you know.
Yeah.
That's the real spirit of Christmas.
Isn't it? Isn't it what it's all about? About embracing, loving, being your best, being kind, giving to the less fortunate.
You know, Zelisa, I buried a father who was an assassin and his 8-month-old fetus. Because the mother was 8 months pregnant, and they shot her.
Wow.
In the most delicate place. And you know, the coffin couldn't close, and the police sent, well, I got a message saying if I would go on in Sawa Public Cemetery. First time I buried a fetus. And they had to squeeze the fetus at the side. And the fetus look, for those who support abortion, the fetus looked like a mature child. Eventually we closed the coffin. And a lady asked me, Pastor, who you come here for? I ain't come here for he. You die by the sword, you live by the sword. I come here for the child. She said, who you come for? I said, I come for both of them.
Nice.
I said, because the story of Christ that we talk about at Christmas is the story of a murderer who asked for forgiveness on the cross, the second murderer. And he granted him forgiveness and guaranteed a place in the heavens, you know, above. So I'm saying if that guy cried out in his darkest moment, he cried out to God and asked for forgiveness, God who reads the heart will determine whether he's saved or lost. You know, we have a very limited view of God, you know, as this harsh being who willing to destroy us. That is a wrong perception of God. The God we serve and who died on a cross for us is the God who loves us and is willing at every opportunity to make a change, a difference in our lives. The God of divine intervention.
I love that you said that, because we look at people, or we greet and meet people every day in every different circumstance in our lives. Whether you are getting into your car, you go to purchase food, you go to the bank, you interact and you see people, wherever you're at. And you never know what's happening in their life. You may see them smiling, or you may see them, whatever it is, but you do not know the challenges that they are facing.
You're correct.
And including myself. And only this week I was sitting with my parents and I said to them, there are times I really feel like giving up. Honestly, as a person, there are times I feel like the challenges are larger than life for me. But one of the things that I will always stand firm is that I know God will never close doors on me. And if one door is closed, another is waiting to open.
Sure.
And there is a master plan. And I would still say, despite everything, I am grateful for God, and I'm grateful for life and what I have. And that is what keeps me anchored and going, that I know I have faith and trust. I'm only human and I have emotions, and I'm hurt at times. I'm disappointed. You have your battles, the storms that you find yourself in. But what I do know is that if I go and give it to God, then I have to have the faith and trust. It will be solved. Because my mantra is, that keeps me going, is with God, all things are possible.
You know, as you said that this morning, I have a real life experience. Here am I, going to talk to these young people. Current was supposed to go by 9 o'clock. So they tell me come for 8. I came for 20 to 8. I parked in this car. This car had started on me for a week now. I went to different people to check it. I see smoke coming out of the engine.
Wow.
So I sprung into action one time. I said, Lord, why me? Here I'm going to talk to the children. And while the car, the fire went and the smoke went because I disengaged the battery, I told somebody, you have to drop me to Sawa, Car, no car, I going on Synergy this morning on Zelisa program,
Oh, gosh.
So but the point is, a disappointment may come and strike you with full force. But there's a dream that must keep you going in spite of the disappointment. And I knew I had to come here. And I say, the evil one don't want me to come. So he put in all kind of obstacles in my way. And we have to have a cosmic view of life, about the forces that operate, in the world beyond this world. We have got to understand that. And we have got to understand that with faith in God, listen, faith in God makes a difference. You can overcome any obstacle. Because God has a way of turning the tide, and turning every obstacle into opportunity. That is the God we serve.
I love that you said that. Every obstacle into an opportunity.
Sure. And our mud into mission.
To be smarter, to be wiser, to be a little more careful.
Of
so
course.
many different things. Pastor,
yes.
So right. So
and we have got to understand that the God we serve is an awesome God, and we could put our trust and faith in Him. And I am here, praise the Lord. Car, no car. Fire, no fire.
Yeah.
I am here sitting down.
Well, that's what I say. At least, thank God, I have my TV show and I have other things.
Of course.
That can keep me going. I have my daughter, who's my inspiration, that I can't say, are you crazy? Get yourself together, get your thoughts together, and get yourself going again. Yeah? So I love it that you're here to continue to inspire us. Today you're talking to us about the power to your dream.
Yes.
How relevant it is.
And in the next part of the program, I will explore the life of William Kamkwamba, a Malawian who wanted to create electric wind, the power of a dream. And I want to tell folks this morning, do not allow criticism to control your dream.
Oh,
let your dream control your criticism.
Oh gosh, you're preaching to me as well this morning.
Yes.
Because people will talk, people will say, and that's just the way the world. You have 5 hands, fingers, none are the same. And that's all right, because if you stand in your truth, and you know within yourself you are honest, you're hardworking, and you're doing things the right way, then your conscience is clear.
And God will come true for you,
Exactly.
I have proven that over and over, that God comes true for us.
Yeah. If you really,
the Almighty God.
But then the thing is, it is also important to understand, Pastor, that if you are going on bending knees and you're talking to God and you want God to fix things for you, you have to be doing the right things. You can't be going to God and doing wrong things and expect God to answer your prayers.
Well, you give 10 sermons there. You ready to displace me. Lord have mercy.
Never. So this is the program Conversations with Zelisa. I'm in conversation with the one and only Pastor Clive Doughton. And, he is here today to talk to us about the power of your dream. And I've got some giveaways. He's going to be part of that as well. So when we return, if you feel that you're in a position where you just need to talk to Pastor, you need guidance, then later on in the program, you're welcome to call and talk to him one-on-one, and he will certainly make that intervention to help you be the best that you can, to get you back on path. If you feel like giving up, if you feel like, life is not worth it, he's certainly here to inspire you and to know that if you set a goal and you have your dream, then nothing can shatter it or take it away from you. It's just going to build you stronger if you have challenges along the way. All right, so let's go to these important messages. When we return, we're going to do that first giveaway, and then of course our conversation will start officially with regards to the topic, today, by the one and only Pastor Clive Doughton. When we return, stay with us.
The Mid-Center Mall Christmas Flea Market is now open. Over 400 participants. Toys, gift items, home decor, perfumes, t-shirt printing, jewelry, photo portraits, belts, wallets, and so much more. Daily live entertainment, fascinating snow show every hour from 7 p.m. Take pictures with Santa Claus. Fireworks show on Christmas Eve at 9 p.m. Open until the 31st of December, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m.
It's your final chance to visit the Fabindia Expo, definitely closing on Sunday 17 December. Get up to 80% off. Off-season sale is now on. Everything must go. Get ready-made garments, furniture, footwear, jewelry, and so much more. It's your final chance to visit the Fabindia Expo, definitely closing on 17 December.
Super quality supermarket, best quality and great prices. Get your fresh fruits, vegetables and meats. It's a one-stop shop for the most affordable groceries, baby items, kitchen supplies, bathroom accessories, car care supplies, pet food, toys and lots more, all at Super Quality Supermarket. Wide aisles, fully air-conditioned and secured parking. 3 locations nationwide: Hoover Car Park, Hoover, 98 Endeavour Road, Chagonas, and 47 Tissue Drive, Trincity. Super Quality Supermarket. Elegant accents for beautiful and exquisite gold and platinum plated jewelry. Absolutely lovely gift items. There's a grand Christmas sale now on, up to 50% off on all jewelry. Elegant Accents, conveniently located 339 Eastern Main Road, El Dorado, 6 buildings east of Cora Junction on the left. For wholesale inquiries, call 719-3894. That's 719-3894.
Every word, every line, every paragraph depicts a real moment in someone's life. A father, a sister, a mother, a brother. We at Newsday are dedicated to you, the people, and through independent, unwavering journalism, strive to always bring your stories to life. Because your stories are more than just words. Newsday, independent and credible.
Tile Expression Limited, the #1 leader in tiles. Large stock, unbeatable prices, wide variety. Porcelain tiles, ceramic tiles, wall and floor tiles, residential and commercial, granite and quartz countertops. Best quality from Italy, Spain, India, Brazil and China. Conveniently located Monroe Road, Kunupir. Tile Expression Limited. Telephone 693-0015-223-TILE.
Are you ready to own your own home? But worried about time, money, and construction? We handle it all. With Docs, you can sleep in your dream. Make a down payment of $100K or $150K and we'll build a 2 or 3 bedroom home on your unused land. A home is an investment into your future, so let's help you invest wise, invest well. Payment plans available. We're only a call away.
Welcome back to the program Conversations with Zelisa. I'm in conversation this morning with Pastor Dr. Clive Doughton, and we're talking about power to your dream. You know, when you set a goal or you have a dream, how do you ignite that flame? How do you have power to that in terms of allowing it to have a reality? Because we all could set goals and we all could have a dream, but what are we going to do, or what are we doing rather, to allow it to take birth in our lives? And whatever it is, it's across the border. Is it that you're going to a dream that you stop smoking, you stop drinking alcohol, you know, you're gambling and you need to get help, because that could kill you. It could take away everything from you. There's so many people with so many different aspirations and so many dreams and goals. How do we allow it to take birth and we take control of that situation? But before I bring back Pastor, well, welcome back, Pastor. And before we start our conversation, I want to have a first giveaway for the morning, coming with the kind compliments, the kind folks at Elegant Accents. And let me tell you, they've got a massive sale that's going on right now, and up to 50% off on all of their jewelry. They've got sets from 150, rings 125, handbands 125. May I have their ad up, please? They've got, you know, all different things. Earrings 2 for 99. So when you're looking at gift items, remember to check them out, all right? And this is where I'm going to let you give me a call. Give me a call right now at 384-7142 if you want to be a winner, like like that lovely lady we met yesterday, Miss Carol Muhammad of San Juan. Then all you've got to do is give me a call, answer a quick question, and you could be the winner of a gift, coming with the kind compliments, the kind folks at Elegant Accents. And I want to say good morning to the management and staff. It's my place to shop. I'm in awe whenever I go there. I can't leave because I keep walking around and around and around, because their items are really very beautiful, tasteful. If you have to give a gift, give something that's tasteful, something that's really nice, and you've got to check them out. All right, so give me a call if you would like to get one of those gifts. Now remember to take the volume down on your TV when you're calling. Speak into the phone, listen into the phone. Good morning. All right, so I'm not taking that call. I abandoned the call because we have a rule. When you call, the first thing is make sure take the volume down on your TV first. This is wasting time when I have to repeat myself. So I'll just abort the calls. Take the volume down, talk into the phone, listen into the phone. All right, so let's try this again. 384-7142, 384-7142. If you'd like to get a beautiful gift with the kind compliments of Elegant Accents, then all you've got to do is call now. They've got a grand sale up to 50% off. They are located 339 Eastern Main Road in El Dorado. And the number to call to win that gift is 384-7142, 384-7142. Answer a very simple question and you could be a winner, all right? So 384-7142. And if I don't get another call like now, then I'm going to start my conversation with Pastor Clive Doughton. Let me say Pastor Dr. Clive Doughton, a man who received one of the highest awards in this country and really represents Trinidad internationally as well. So Pastor, welcome back. Power to your dream. Thank you so much, Hisham. Power to your dream.
You know, one of the stories that has amazed me over the years is the story of this boy from Africa in Malawi. Dirt poor. You know, I grew up dirt poor too, you know. Dirt poor.
Yeah.
And this guy was called Mesala in the Malawian language. Now, before he came on the scene of action, nobody knew about him. He just had this passion. Let me tell the viewers and young people, and parents, tell your young people they must be passionate about the right thing. He told the village one day, he says, 2% have electricity and running water, I will change that. They say, oh, you little boy, hardly going to school, how you can change that? He said, I am going to create electric wind. I will put fire in the wind. They say, how? He says, well, I'm reading some books about renewable energy. I will let windmills create electricity. And when they get electricity, you'll get running water. He says it's unfair, it's unjust that only 2% of the population, they haves, and 98% they have not, say the society will fall apart. I will make a difference. You know, let me tell you something. Before we were born, God has a plan for our lives, you know. And we must always understand that. Before we were born, he went in a garage, he got an old tractor blade, he got a rotor, he got some PVC pipes, he got some nails, he got an old generator, old dynamo, and he started to set up with a piece of bamboo and a pole. He said, Miss Allah, by the way, his best meal was at Christmas time, you know. Guess what the meal was? Pumpkin leaves, rice, and a little piece of chicken. That was his best meal for the year. Pumpkin leaves, some rice, all right, and a little piece of chicken. She shared among 12, 15 of them, right? So one day he tried out his experiment in his father's bedroom. Fire start, 12 volts versus 2 volts. He said, aha, this thing could work. And one day the whole village came out. They shouted, Miss Allah, meaning you're mad, you're loco. Put up the rotor blade, all right, like that come like a windmill. He got his wires, he got a little bicycle dynamo, he got a wheel, and a very primitive windmill electric production center. And he put a light at the top of it. You know, the wind came, and it turned that blade that was like the windmill. Listener, and light came, they were shocked. He said, look, Miss Allah has created light. Before he did that experiment, nobody knew about him. But sis, they criticized him, they call him mad, they call him psycho. The word in their language was Miss Allah. And that same Miss Allah boy turned out to create electricity for Malawi, for the other 98%. Oxford called him, Cambridge called him. You know, it is by reading, all right, you have an encounter with great minds. It is by reading, you have an encounter with great minds. The big Ivy League school now calling for him. And I have a book that he co-authored, all right, The Boy Who Harnessed the Wind.
Oh, beautiful.
And this story is here. Parents get books like these to inspire the young people. I was telling Zelisa when I was coming down the road from Maracas, I'm going to talk to the students of Maracas Secondary. Guys meeting me on the road, they know me. They say, listen, man, you have to keep working with those young people. The young people need help. But you see, on a lot of the media houses, the only negative is murder, it's violence, and all of that.
Yeah.
But we have to spin stories of young people who are doing well, to inspire the young people in our homes who have lost faith, lost courage. You look at our attorneys, they look at our politicians, and many of them are failing the young people. They are not role models.
Yeah.
This country needs more role models, and the first role model should be the parent. The first role model must be the parent.
I love that you've said that, because I was about to say to you when you were sharing that inspiring story about this gentleman where he started. My first hero, and will always be my hero, is my father.
Praise the Lord.
And I'll tell you something, my father also started from very humble beginnings in a village in the country in Tamina. A young boy who struggled, and he had a passion for life in order. He wanted to get out of poverty. He wanted to excel. And he would tell people at a young age, I will do this and I will have this. And they would say, but like Fred, mad, how he could say these things. But my father worked and toiled and gave up many sacrifices. This very building I'm in belongs to my parents.
Yes.
And this and others, they would have, what he would have achieved in his life, and yet he's so very humble. So humble that, listen, my father would wash my car for me when I go. My father would come downstairs and help me take the bags upstairs because he don't want. So there are things that I still admire
a man of love.
in my, he would go in his lawn himself and, you know, have his fruits and his plants, and man of the earth. But he has, I look at him and he's so humble. But yet he has achieved so much, but doesn't broadcast it. He's just a humble soul, and it's one of the qualities that I admire. And I like to use him an example, and I always remember him when I am at my all-time low. If he did it, so can I.
Praise the Lord. And I met him too, when I came to your home. And you know, he's just a humble person.
He is. He lives for his children, he says. When my father was young and working in his, you know, he would say, and people would say, Fred, why are you working so hard, boy? And he would say, and you know, he would send us on vacations, send us to all different parts of the world, and he would stay back and work the business. And he would say, I'm not doing this for me, you know, I'm doing this for my children. I'm working for my kids. So these are things that I remember as a child growing up, you know. And so we must never forget, even in our own families or in our own circle or in environment or communities, to look at the heroes among us and try to take a page out of their book, you know, and apply it to our lives.
Praise the Lord. Well, that's also very inspiring, you know, very inspiring. And we have a fatherhood crisis in the country.
Certainly,
you know.
we do.
If we have to fix crime, we have to deal with the absence of fathers.
We have
in
to
the
look
home.
at the problems and get to the root of it in order to find a solution.
Not cosmetics.
To solve it. Not cosmetics.
Not more
to print
bulletproof
it up
vests for
and
the
cull
police.
it up. That's not going to work.
No.
Let's go to our break. When we return, we continue our conversation with Pastor Dr. Clive Doughton. And today we're talking to you about power to your dream. You know, we are quickly approaching the end of this year. Quickly approaching the end. What are your plans? What are your dreams? What are your goals for 2024? Did you take time to ask yourself that? Or did you take time to sit with your children and have a conversation about what are their goals? What are their dreams? What are they doing in order to enhance, to grow, to fix? Perhaps they didn't do too well in tests. Did you sit with them and have a conversation? What are you going to do to better yourself? Because your education is something that's extremely important. How many parents actually sit with their children? It doesn't matter the age, because it starts very, very small, and allow them to blossom. So it's time you take some time to think about these things. Yeah? Let's go to these messages. When we return, we continue our conversation with Pastor Dr. Clive Doughton.
Charan's Bookstore. For all your school books, stationery items, uniforms, shoes, board games, toys, and much more. Visit them at any of their 3 branches located at 24 Eastern Main Road, Quezay, San Juan. Telephone number 675-9024 or 675-3607. 53 Eastern Main Road, Tunapuna, 663-1884, 663-1476, or 645-3878. Trin City Mall, Trin City. Contact them at 640-3155.
Calm down.
Check out Charan's Bookstore.
Elegant accents for beautiful and exquisite gold and platinum plated jewelry. Absolutely lovely gift items. There's a grand Christmas sale now on, up to 50% off on all jewelry. Elegant Accents, conveniently located 339 Eastern Main Road, El Dorado, 6 buildings east of Cora Junction on the left. For wholesale inquiries, call 719-3894. That's 719-3894.
Every word, every line, every paragraph depicts a real moment in someone's life. A father, a sister, a mother, a brother. We at Newsday are dedicated to you, the people, and through independent, unwavering journalism, strive to always bring your stories to life. Because your stories are more than just words. Newsday, independent and credible.
Get ready for comfort like never before. DAD Comfort Cooling Limited has been your choice. HVAC expert for over 35 years. And we perfected the art of making your space into the oasis you deserve. When the sun is blazing and you need the perfect escape, think Comfort Cooling Limited. Your journey to comfort is one phone call away. So don't hesitate to call us at 652-6378, 657-1451 or come down to our showroom and feel the difference. Conveniently located 24 Forest Avenue, Coquille Village, San Fernando. Email comfortcoolinglimited@gmail.com. We carry York and Coolster, mini splits, inverted type units, cassette type, window, commercial systems, and 5 years warranty on systems. It's all happening at Comfort Cooling Limited.
It's the most wonderful time of the
Tile Expression Limited, the #1 leader in tiles. Large stock, unbeatable prices, wide variety of porcelain tiles, ceramic tiles, wall and floor tiles, residential and commercial, granite and quartz countertops. Best quality from Spain, Italy, Brazil, India and China. Tile Expression Limited, conveniently located Monroe Road, Kunapir. Telephone 693-0015 or 223-TILE.
Are you ready to own your own home? But worried about time, money, and construction? We handle it all. With Docs, you can sleep in your dream. Make a down payment of $100K or $150K and we'll build a 2 or 3 bedroom home on your unused land. A home is an investment into your future, so let's help you invest wise, invest well. Payment plans available. We're only a call away.
Welcome back to the program Conversations with Zelisa. I'm in conversation with Pastor Clive Dotton, and today he's talking about power to your dream. Pastor, welcome back.
Thank you, my dear.
You know, talking about life, I know that you're going to address real situations and life matters in the sense that every life, every child is important. And that is why, as parents, as guardians, it is important that we understand that we need from birth to inculcate the right morals and values. And I would go even further to when that child is in the womb. You start talking to that child. You start praying with this child. You know, I think it's from, a child is never too young or too small to have conversations, to talk positive things into the life of this child.
You know, I buried an 8-month fetus.
You were saying that.
And I will tell you something. When I saw that child, I said I could never support abortion.
Yeah.
That was a child.
Well, that's murder in my book.
That was not, exactly.
Yeah.
Of course, the liberals don't see it that way. But when I watched that, I said, but listen, that child is perfect. And I want to tell you something. I agree with you totally. We must pray God and divine power into our children before they are born. You know, it's not just we start when they are born, but before they are born, we must pray power and strength. And you know, pregnant mothers, let me tell you something. You must start to read positive books like by this guy Carson, Take the Risk. Books by Maxwell, When Talent is Not Enough. Books like this boy, Kwamba, all right, Harness in the Wind. We must, in other words, we have to send powerful, positive messages to the unborn, even the unborn. So when they wake up from the womb and they are exposed to the environment and life, already we would have sown thoughts of optimism in their brains. And so when they connect with positive things, they will say, aha, that resonates in my spirit. That resonates in my heart. You know, I want to tell you this. Dr. Andrew Hunt, he didn't go to QRC, Fatima or CIC. He went to Success Lab until school. His father had a parlor, and in the evening, he would take over from the parents and then go home and rest, and he would control the parlor. 13 years old, 14 years old, 15 years old, 16 years old. And you know what happened? He said, you know, Pastor, I did good at maths. His PhD is in curriculum planning for mathematics. All right? That is his PhD. And he goes all over the world to help universities set up departments for mathematics. That is what he does.
Yeah.
and he's working at UTT, etc., etc. But I want to tell you something. He said, Pastor, my first achievement was in that parlor, you know, helping at a count, otherwise the parlor would go down. He says, but my love for my parents is what fashioned me to be the success I am. He says, I get invited to universities all over the world to help restructure their mathematics curriculum.
Wow.
The boy from Laventille never went to QRC, never went to Fatima, never went to CIC. The boy's name is Dr. Andrew, and what about the boy in Beetham Gardens? At Jamu Crosby, the father walked out in there, but the mother was determined. She had 2 children. She was determined. The daughter is a microbiologist, and Ajamu is a mechanical engineer. So that with God all things are possible.
True.
And if you have the right dream, with the best amount of passion, your child will become somebody great. And if your child is failing now, don't give up on your child.
Don't give up.
Don't stop praying for your child.
No.
I tell parents and grandparents this and all the time, don't give up on your child.
Yeah, because not every child is cut out to be academically.
That's
you know,
right.
To get A's and A's.
That's right.
And if you notice, a lot of the successful people, I'm not endorsing you, Nata, because I think I am one that your education is extremely important. My child knows her education is what has to take her through. Not mommy, but her education, and that's her responsibility. I think it's important we talk to our children about that. I'm not going to be around forever. And I say this because it's important for parents to understand, but I also am saying, if you recognize your child has abilities or other gifts, try to ignite and help that to blossom. Try to mold it and to be creative, because I've seen a lot of people, I've met a lot of people who are very ambitious and very successful, but started from nothing. Didn't even have the opportunity to go to school, to go to secondary school, because they had to do part-time jobs. Decided their parents died, they came from a single parent. I mean, this week I met with a gentleman, he's a pastor, he's passed beyond a billionaire. The man is rich. And let me tell you something, there are lots of people in this country that walk around very humble, very simple, and you don't know the way they carry it. They're filthy rich. But they're so simple and they live such humble lives that you wouldn't be able to know. And those are the people that I really admire. They're not up in the air or feel that they're everything.
They're not arrogant.
And you know what I've noticed is that these are the people who really catch their tail, who really had challenges,
Tough
had
time.
to cry and bawl, and without any kind of support, but divine intervention and the will. You know what it was? I realized it is the will. It is that passion within themselves to say, I am going to overcome this. I am going to be wealthy. They had that desire within that dream that they wouldn't do. They made these sacrifices, do 3-4 jobs, probably had nothing to eat at times, other than the mangoes in the sting that they could go and take a mango and sit under a tree and eat. That was perhaps one of the meals that they had, because they just couldn't afford to buy food. But today they've really evolved to be really dynamic people.
Praise the Lord.
And these are the things that we must recognize, and we must understand that if other people, this week I interviewed a young lady who represented Trinidad and Tobago and Guadeloupe for Miss Trinidad and Tobago, Miss India. And I said to her, part of what is important for you to do is go into the schools in your community. Go
Fantastic.
into the temple. Go into
I believe that.
Go into the temple, go into the church, go into the mosques. Go into the areas where just start to empower your community. Be that hero. Be that inspiration. And if we start looking at things like this, we'll have a better TNT.
Of course. We have to change the youth one by one, you know. We won't get thousands coming at one time to be changed, but one by one. Plant a seed. And you know, I tell Trinidad and Tobago, and I've said it before, we need to have a national adoption program for troubled youth. I don't know what Foster Cummings, what is his plan, or what are his plans for the national service part of his ministry, because he's youth and national service. And I hear Gatsby Dolly talking about sending the young people expelled to Milat. But if you have a good national service program, that takes care of the troubled youth. It must be well structured, well staffed, all right, with competent, positive people.
Correct.
Who are not bitter and morose and arrogant, who will be effective role models for young people. That is where we have to go.
And we do have some really nice people in this
Of
country
course.
whose heart is
Of
in
course.
the right place. People who are willing, and I always say we've got a lot of retired principals and teachers who are perfect for putting together teams in order to help in their communities.
The pastor in California proved that.
Yeah, see?
His goal was to get retired educators in his church
Brilliant.
to visit schools at midday
Brilliant.
and help the
Yeah.
principal supervise the children.
Yeah.
As simple as that.
Yeah,
These
yeah.
ideas are watching us on our face.
Yeah, it's right there.
And we're ignoring them.
You're correct. With that, let's take a break. When we return, we continue our conversation. If you may have, you want to call in and speak to Pastor, 3847-142 when we return, or you want to share your story or a story of somebody else that really emerged, had a dream and worked extremely hard, then let's do that. Let's ignite a flame in somebody else's life today. Let's make a difference. Let's continue together to partner to help people to grow and evolve. Yeah? When we return, stay with us.
The Mid-Center Mall Christmas Fling Market is now open. Over 400 participants. Toys, gift items, home decor, perfumes, t-shirt printing, jewelry, photo portraits, bells, wallets, and so much more. Daily live entertainment, fascinating snow show every hour from 7 p.m. Take pictures with Santa Claus. Fireworks show on Christmas Eve at 9 p.m. Open until the 31st of December, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m.
It's your final chance to visit the Fab India Expo. Definitely closing on Sunday 17 December. Get up to 80% off. Off-season sale is now on. Everything must go. Get ready-made garments, furniture, footwear, jewelry, and so much more. It's your final chance to visit the Fab India Expo. Definitely closing on 17 December.
Every word, every line, every paragraph depicts a real moment in someone's life. A father, a sister, a mother, a brother. We at Newsday are dedicated to you, the people, and through independent, unwavering journalism, strive to always bring your stories to life. Because your stories are more than just words. Newsday, independent and credible.
Super quality supermarket. Best quality and great prices. Get your fresh fruits, vegetables and meats. It's a one-stop shop for the most affordable groceries, baby items, kitchen supplies, bathroom accessories, car care supplies, pet food, toys and lots more, all at Super Quality Supermarket. Wide aisles, fully air-conditioned and secured parking. 3 locations nationwide: Hoover Car Park, Hoover, 98 Endeavour Road, Chagonas, and 47 Tissue Drive, Trincity. Super Quality Supermarket.
Bridson Auto Electrical Company Limited. We specialize in all your car and electrical needs. Visit us today at 425 Papuri Road, Ragu Village, San Fernando, or call 657-4175 or 657-5286. Bridson Auto Electrical Company Limited. Check them out today.
Get ready for comfort like never before. DAD Comfort Cooling Limited has been your choice. HVAC expert for over 35 years, and we've perfected the art of making your space into the oasis you deserve. When the sun is blazing and you need the perfect escape, think Comfort Cooling Limited. Your journey to comfort is one phone call away. So don't hesitate to call us at 652-6378, 657-1451, or come down to our showroom and feel the difference. Conveniently located 24 Forest Avenue, Coquia Village, San Fernando. Email comfortcoolinglimited@gmail.com. We carry York and Coolstar, mini splits, inverted type units, cassette type, window, commercial systems, and 5 years warranty on systems. It's all happening at Comfort Cooling Limited.
It's the most wonderful time of the
Tile Expression Limited, the #1 leader in tiles. Large stock, unbeatable prices, wide variety of porcelain tiles, ceramic tiles, wall and floor tiles, residential and commercial, granite and quartz countertops. Best quality from Spain, Italy, Brazil, India and China. Tile Expression Limited, conveniently located Monroe Road, Kunapir. Telephone 693-0015 or 223 Tile.
Charan's Bookstore. For all your school books, stationery items, uniforms, shoes, board games, toys, and much more. Visit them at any of their 3 branches located at 24 Eastern Main Road, Quezay, San Juan. Telephone number 675-9024 or 675-3607. 53 Eastern Main Road, Tunapuna, 663-1884, 663-1476, or 645-3878. Trin City Mall, Trin City. Contact them at 640-3155.
Calm down, calm down.
Check out Charan's Bookstore.
Welcome back to the program Conversations with Zelisa, as we continue to inform, educate, empower and answer those unanswered questions. Today, I'm in conversation with a gentleman whom I have a great respect for, admiration for. He represents Trinidad and Tobago throughout the world, and so he continues to fight for our children, for our future, and that of course is no other than Pastor Dotton, Pastor Dr. Clive Dotton. Welcome back, Pastor. Good morning and welcome to the program. Good day. Yes, good day. You're live. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, you're live. Do you have a question for Pastor? Would you like to say something?
I'm sorry.
Okay, did you call about the show? Because you're live right now, sir. How can we help you? Okay, sorry about that, Pastor. I don't know if that person got cold feet.
Perhaps it's the giveaway they want.
Maybe. With that, let's do a giveaway. Give us a call, 3847-142, 3847-142. And let me say thanks to Cora Jewelers Manufacturing Limited, the Gem Shopper, So Right Variety Store. Carol collected her toaster. Anita Balvin Salo, and she is in Spring Village, Valsain, and she could transform you. Of course, the Elegant Accents, the Little Store. Michelle has to come collect her hamper. Vishala's Jewelry and Gift Center, Damian's Jewelry, Arjun's Engineering, International Cosmetics Limited, Massa Nature Park, New Eyewear Limited, all sponsors of all of these beautiful gifts.
Wow.
And yeah, and so get the opportunity to win one of these gifts, 3847-142. You could call in. Pastor, we continue our conversation and of course talking about the power to your dream.
You know, I had an experience 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
The grandmother and mother brought a young man to me. 17 years old, and he wants to kill his stepfather. In fact,
he's 17 years old.
Wants to kill his stepfather.
And
you know why?
He wants to kill his stepfather.
Yes.
Let's
you know why?
Uh-huh.
Because the stepfather is not spoiling him. Let's take the call.
Good morning and welcome.
Hi, good day.
Good day.
Yes,
where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Malabar.
Okay, and what are you calling about? Would you like to say something to Pastor? What are you calling about?
I'm calling about the giveaway.
The giveaway. All right. So I'd like you to tell me, what do you think about this program? What do you think about Conversations with Zelisa?
Well, I've been listening to Conversation at Zelisa from the inception, and I find it is very informative.
Thank
Wow.
you. Thank you so much, darling. Well, may I have your good name? I know you're calling from Marabella. What is the weather like in Marabella this morning?
Malabar.
Malabar. Sorry, darling. What is the weather like in Malabar?
Oh, it's pretty little sunny right now.
Okay, darling. If you had to give advice to children out there, what advice do you have to our children of this nation?
Pardon me?
What advice do you have for the children of Trinidad and Tobago? What do you say to our children?
What advice I have for them?
Yes.
Well, the advice I have for children of Trinidad and Tobago is to go to school. Learn your work. Try to improve yourself. Get something out of your education. Get a good education so that you can come out and get a good job.
Right.
So that you don't have to be following these other gangsters and all these things.
Wow.
You don't have all of that.
Well, let me thank you so much, darling. May I have your good name? I need to get your name.
Susan Williams.
Susan Williams. Of Marabella. Susan?
Malabar.
Malabar. Sorry, I
Malabar.
keep changing that boy. Yeah. Sorry, darling. Susan Williams of Malabar. Congratulations. You got yourself.
Thank you.
You got yourself a gift voucher for $300 from the Gem Shop, and this is they are located in Grand Bazaar. And so, congratulations to you, and let me say sincere thanks and gratitude to the management and staff of the Gem Shop of Grand Bazaar for giving and donating this voucher. It's valued at $300. So, Susan, you've got to come to our studios in San Juan to collect your gift voucher, all right? It's from the Gem Shop. It's valued at $300.
What time can I come?
You can come anytime between the hours of 9 and 3, Monday to Friday. You have until next week, Friday, to collect it, okay? And
okay, I will call you before I come to get the directions of the place.
Okay, darling. God bless you. Thank you. Congratulations to you, love. Take care.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Have a beautiful, blessed day.
Thank you.
Thanks for your kind words and, for looking at the show. Take care, darling.
She gave completely good advice.
Yes, that's Susan Williams of Malabar. Again,
you make Malabar proud this morning.
You make Malabar proud this morning.
Yes, she gave excellent advice.
Yes, and that's
Go
what
to
we
school.
need. Yeah.
I was telling you.
Please.
Before we close, obviously we just have about 4 minutes.
Yes.
The parent and grandparent came to my office. So I watched him boy body language. He turned away from them. His body language told me a lot.
Yeah.
Because they want him to come to the rehab center.
Right.
He didn't want to come to that at all. And the mother told me, listen, when I heard this, I telling you, I nearly got a heart attack.
Yeah.
He don't want to listen to nobody.
Yeah.
He chasing up after the gangster lifestyle. And because his father told him, I have to come home at a certain time. Not after that time. I'm not accepting that.
But he's correct.
He gone by the gang leader to kill the father, As simple as that.
Well, to the parents, I say, get your child involved in the police youth club. Go get the police station, tell them I can't control him, he want to kill, let them know what is it. And the beauty is, he's young. And this person could change and transform himself into being a wonderful person. Do you know that? With the right intervention,
yes,
the right help, the right molding, the right place, the right environment, his whole life could turn around and he could be an inspiration. He could be a success story.
Of course, when I come back on the 29th, we'll talk some serious things about what's taking place and how we can prevent. Because I will tell you, I don't know if the government understands the ground. But you see the ground is on fire right now. And we have to work overtime and swiftly to save this nation for what is about to descend upon. And let me tell you people something, the last thing I want to say this morning. If you disrespect your parents, a curse rests upon you.
Oh, God.
And if you respect your parents, a blessing comes upon you.
Love
and
it.
you want that blessing.
Thank God. I love that. What a powerful message you're leaving us with today. May God continue to bless you. May
Thank
you
you.
continue to be the inspiration and light that you are in so many lives. I am forever grateful for your great contribution for all of us and what you are doing for Trinidad and Tobago. It's not for you, you do it. That's the truth. You work directly, you work for God, but the truth is you do it for our country.
Sure.
And you make us proud. And I'll see you when you return from
Sure,
your
definitely.
vacation. Thank you, Pastor. This is where we've got to wrap things up for today. Congratulations going out to Susan Williams of Malabar. Congratulations, darling. You got yourself a gift voucher valued at $300 from the Gem Shop in Grand Bazaar. To the management and staff of the Gem Shop, our heartfelt thanks and gratitude, and of course to Mrs. Mona Singh for putting together these giveaways. God bless you as well. And of course, here's reminding you that with God all things are possible. Please be kind, be good law-abiding citizens, be safe, and thank you so much for choosing us. I am Zelisa Budising Rupani.